Welcome back to Senior Life Upgrade. Today, we'd like to invite you to join me in exploring a topic that I believe matters to anyone over the age of 55: how to keep our legs strong, flexible, and protected from muscle loss as the years go by. Our legs are the foundation that carry us through life. They allow us to move freely, take care of ourselves, and fully enjoy our independence. But in reality, as we grow older, the muscles in our legs no longer feel as strong as they once did. Some people notice their walking pace slowing down. Others feel tired climbing stairs. And sometimes, even standing for a while brings on weakness or numbness. One of the hidden yet powerful reasons behind this decline comes from something tiny inside our bodies: free radicals. The good news is that we can limit this kind of damage through a group of nutrients that medicine calls antioxidant vitamins. The term may sound technical, but in fact these are natural compounds found abundantly in everyday foods. They help neutralize free radicals and protect our muscle cells. In this video, I'll share with you the 5 most important antioxidant vitamins that both research and real-life experience have shown to be especially effective in preserving leg strength as we age. Together, we'll look at what they are, why they matter for our muscles, and how to add them to our diet safely and effectively. Before we begin, if you find this topic important and helpful, please hit the subscribe button so we can meet here every week with practical health insights. Click like if you'd like to support this content, and share the video with family or friends who are concerned about healthy aging, especially those who want to keep their legs strong for years to come. And if you have any questions or personal experiences while watching, don't hesitate to leave a comment below. I'll do my best to respond or offer additional advice that fits your situation. 1. Vitamin C. When most people think about vitamin C, they immediately connect it with boosting immunity or preventing colds. But few realize it is also a silent protector of our muscles, especially the legs, the very part of the body that carries our full weight and determines how well we can stay mobile as we age. From a medical perspective, vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. It helps neutralize free radicals, those unstable molecules that form during metabolism and from environmental factors. When free radicals accumulate excessively, they trigger oxidative stress, which damages muscle proteins, promotes chronic inflammation, and accelerates muscle breakdown, a condition known as sarcopenia. What's concerning is that in older adults, the body's natural antioxidant defenses are already weaker, so the ability to fight free radicals declines. That's why getting vitamin C from food sources becomes especially critical. Beyond simply cleaning up free radicals, vitamin C also plays a vital role in producing collagen, the main structural protein of tendons, ligaments, and even the blood vessels that feed our muscles. When collagen is well maintained, muscle fibers stay securely attached to bones, and blood vessels remain healthy enough to deliver nutrients and oxygen. As a result, muscles can work efficiently and recover more quickly after activity. Here's an easy way to picture it. Imagine your body as a suspension bridge. Collagen acts like the cables holding everything up, while vitamin C works as the maintenance crew, keeping those cables from rusting or fraying. Without enough vitamin C, the cables weaken and the bridge deteriorates over time. Similarly, long-term vitamin C deficiency leaves connective tissues fragile, making muscles more prone to injury and loss of mass. As for food sources, vitamin C is richest in citrus fruits such as oranges, tangerines, grapefruits, and lemons. Red bell peppers, kiwi, strawberries, and papaya are also excellent choices. A glass of fresh orange juice in the morning or a few slices of red bell pepper in your lunch salad are simple, tasty ways to nourish your muscles. One important point to remember is that vitamin C is water-soluble and not stored for long in the body. That means we need to replenish it every day rather than making up for it at the end of the week. Vitamin C's role doesn't stop at preventing muscle loss. It also supports recovery after injuries or periods of illness that require bed rest. Studies show that older adults with sufficient vitamin C heal muscle tissue faster and experience less inflammation after surgery or injury. That translates into shorter recovery times, a lower risk of muscle wasting from inactivity, and better chances of maintaining independent mobility. If you're 55 or older, or if you're caring for parents or grandparents, pay attention to daily vitamin C intake. Even a small dietary change, adding an orange, a handful of strawberries, or some slices of bell pepper can make a significant difference to long-term muscle health. And remember, natural food sources should always come first. Supplements are best used only when truly needed and under the guidance of a physician, especially if there are chronic health conditions or special medications involved. 2. Vitamin E. If vitamin C is like the maintenance worker constantly sweeping away free radicals, then vitamin E is more like a solid shield right at the muscle cell membrane, protecting it from oxidative attack. From a biochemical perspective, vitamin E, especially its form A-tocopherol, is the strongest fat-soluble antioxidant in the body, sitting right in the lipid layer that surrounds each cell. This is a strategic position because the cell membrane acts like the gate that controls everything, bringing nutrients in, pushing waste out, and sending signals that let muscles contract and relax. If this membrane is damaged by oxidative stress, muscle cells lose their function, die more easily, and muscle mass steadily declines over time. In older adults, oxidation happens more aggressively due to a weaker immune system and slower cell regeneration. Studies show that the amount of vitamin E in muscle cell membranes drops significantly with age, leaving muscles more vulnerable to chronic inflammation and loss of strength. This silent process is one of the contributors to what doctors call sarcopenic obesity, the combination of muscle loss and fat gain, which weakens mobility and increases the risk of falls. The unique value of vitamin E is that it doesn't just defend muscle cells from damage, it also helps them recover. Whenever muscles experience tiny micro-tears from normal activity or light impact, vitamin E reduces inflammation, prevents further membrane damage, and supports the body's natural repair mechanisms. This means that for older adults, getting enough vitamin E can shorten recovery time after physical activity and lower the risk of muscle loss caused by long periods of inactivity. Another lesser-known benefit is vitamin S effect on circulation, thanks to its antioxidant properties and mild antiplatelet effect. Vitamin E helps blood flow more smoothly through the small vessels that nourish muscle. This is especially important for the leg muscles, which are farthest from the heart and more prone to circulation problems as we age. Good blood flow means muscles get the oxygen and nutrients they need to stay strong, resilient, and quick to recover after each walk or climb up the stairs. In terms of food sources, vitamin E is abundant in nuts and unrefined vegetable oils, such as almonds, sunflower seeds, pistachios, olive oil, sunflower oil, and canola oil. Dark leafy greens like spinach and kale are also excellent options. Since vitamin E is fat-soluble, it's best absorbed when eaten with a bit of healthy fat, for example, tossing spinach with olive oil in a salad. It's worth noting that vitamin E from whole foods is much safer than taking high-dose supplements. Large doses above 400 IU per day can increase the risk of bleeding for people on blood thinners or those with clotting disorders. That's why the smartest approach is to build a diet rich in natural vitamin E foods and only use supplements if recommended by a doctor. In short, vitamin E is the protective shield that helps aging leg muscles resist damage, preserve strength, lower the risk of sarcopenic obesity, and recover more efficiently. When combined with vitamin C, the maintenance worker, you get a powerful antioxidant duo that safeguards muscle both inside and out. 3. Carotenoids. Carotenoids, especially lutein and beta-carotene, not only give fruits and vegetables their vibrant colors, but also act as a biological shield for muscle health in older adults. As we age, the body faces several challenges: rising oxidative stress, low-grade chronic inflammation, declining mitochondrial function, and slower nerve signaling. All these factors work together to weaken muscle mass and strength, especially in the legs, which are the foundation of mobility and independence. This is where carotenoids make their impact. Thanks to their special chemical structure with multiple conjugated double bonds, lutein and beta-carotene can neutralize free radicals, protecting cell membranes, proteins, and DNA from oxidative damage. Lutein tends to concentrate in muscle cell membranes, preventing lipid peroxidation, while beta-carotene works more strongly in the bloodstream, protecting proteins and the cell nucleus. Together, they slow down muscle loss and help keep inflammation under control. Carotenoids go beyond antioxidant defense. They also act directly on mitochondria, the energy plants of muscle cells. In older adults, mitochondrial decline means less ATP is produced, which makes muscles fatigue more quickly and weakens endurance. Research shows lutein and beta-carotene can improve mitochondrial function, helping muscle cells maintain a stable energy supply. The result: older adults can walk longer, climb stairs with less shortness of breath, and most importantly, hold on to their independence in daily living. Another overlooked benefit is lutein's influence on the neuromuscular system. Lutein accumulates in the brain, especially in the visual cortex and motor control centers, helping improve nerve signal transmission. In older adults, even a slight delay in nerve reflexes can be enough to cause a loss of balance and a fall. Lutein reduces this delay, improving coordination and lowering fall risk, one of the leading causes of hip fractures and long-term disability in older age. Meanwhile, beta-carotene does more than just neutralize free radicals. It's also a precursor to vitamin A, which is essential for protein synthesis and tissue repair. This supports faster recovery after activity, reduces muscle soreness, and helps limit chronic inflammation. Vitamin A also boosts the immune system, which indirectly preserves muscle mass and strength. Plenty of research supports the role of carotenoids in muscle health. For example, a study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that older adults with higher blood carotenoid levels had stronger grip strength and faster walking speed compared to those with lower levels. This confirms the close link between carotenoid intake and real-world muscle performance. Food sources are both plentiful and familiar. Beta-carotene is found in carrots, pumpkin, sweet potatoes, mangoes, and papayas. Lutein is abundant in spinach, kale, broccoli, corn, and eggs. Since carotenoids are fat-soluble, pairing them with olive oil, canola oil, nuts, or avocado helps the body absorb them more effectively. In short, carotenoids provide a multi-layered defense system for aging muscles, protecting against oxidative stress, supporting mitochondrial energy, strengthening nerve muscle signaling, and enhancing repair and regeneration. Thanks to these benefits, leg muscles don't just retain their strength, they stay flexible and resilient, allowing older adults to remain active, independent, and full of vitality. 4. Omega-3. Omega-3 fatty acids have long been celebrated for their heart protective effects, but few realize they are also the silent companion of muscle health, especially leg muscles, which bear most of the body's weight and determine mobility in older adults. With aging, the imbalance between protein synthesis and protein breakdown leads to gradual muscle loss. Compounding this is chronic low-grade inflammation, a hidden flame that steadily wears away muscle and joint health. Here, omega-3 acts as a biological shield, calming inflammation and nourishing every muscle fiber. The most notable mechanism of omega-3 lies in its anti-inflammatory power and its role in regulating cell membranes. EPA eicosapentaenoic acid and DHA docosahexaenoic acid integrate directly into muscle cell membranes, displacing saturated fats and adjusting the activity of anti-inflammatory receptors and enzymes. Adequate omega-3 intake reduces pro-inflammatory prostaglandins and cytokines while boosting specialized anti-inflammatory molecules such as resolvins and protections. For older adults, this is crucial. Not only does it slow muscle breakdown, but it also enhances insulin sensitivity, allowing muscles to absorb and use glucose more efficiently. Beyond fighting inflammation, omega-3 directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis through the mTOR pathway, the body's muscle-building switch. When paired with a protein-rich diet, omega-3 increases muscle sensitivity to amino acids, especially leucine, thereby maximizing muscle maintenance and growth. This explains why older adults who consume enough omega-3 tend to preserve muscle strength better and are less prone to sarcopenia than those deficient in it. Clinical studies confirm that omega-3 supplementation improves real-world muscle function. Older adults who took omega-3 for several months showed measurable gains in grip strength and walking endurance. This means omega-3 does not merely slow muscle decline, it actively restores performance, a priceless benefit when considering the risks of falls and loss of independence in aging. Another major advantage is improved blood circulation. Omega-3 reduces blood viscosity and enhances endothelial function, ensuring better nutrient and oxygen delivery to muscles. This accelerates post-exercise recovery and reduces lingering fatigue, enabling older adults to continue with light but essential activities such as walking, yoga, or cycling, key foundations for long-term muscle health. The richest sources of omega-3 are fatty fish such as salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna, plant-based options like flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, and algae oil provide ALA alpha-linolenic acid, which the body can partially convert to EPA and DHA, though the conversion rate is limited. Consistent intake, alongside a balanced diet, builds a biological armor that shields muscles over time. In short, omega-3 is both a protector and a builder of aging muscles, reducing inflammation, enhancing protein synthesis, improving circulation, and accelerating recovery. As a result, leg muscles and the entire musculoskeletal system can withstand aging more resiliently, preserving strength, mobility, and confidence in every step. 5. Vitamin D. If omega-3 is the anti-inflammatory shield and carotenoids the antioxidant armor, vitamin D is the master key that unlocks muscle vitality. Often associated with bone health, vitamin D in fact plays a direct and decisive role in muscle strength and agility, particularly in the legs, where coordination between bones, muscles, and nerves is essential. First and foremost, vitamin D directly influences muscle protein synthesis and function. Vitamin D receptors, VDR, are abundant in muscle fibers, especially in fast-twitch fibers responsible for power, speed, and reflexes. When vitamin D binds to these receptors, it activates genes that regulate muscle growth and preservation. A deficiency effectively cuts off the muscle-building signal, leading to shrinkage and weakness, an especially serious problem in older adults who are already prone to muscle loss. Another key role of vitamin D is regulating calcium absorption and metabolism, the mineral essential for muscle contraction. If muscles are the biological engine, calcium is the electric current that keeps it running smoothly. Vitamin D ensures optimal calcium levels in the blood, supporting strong and precise contractions. This explains why vitamin D deficiency often causes cramps, tremors, or slowed reflexes, all factors that heighten fall risk in older adults. Beyond the cellular level, vitamin D profoundly affects balance and overall physical performance. Studies show that supplementation in older adults improves walking speed, grip strength, and most importantly, significantly reduces the risk of falls. This is not just due to stronger muscles, but also because vitamin D enhances neuromuscular function, ensuring faster brain-to-muscle signaling for quick reactions and coordinated movement. Vitamin D also protects long-term muscle mass by reducing chronic inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which accelerate muscle protein breakdown. Adequate vitamin D intake slows this process while supporting recovery after physical activity, helping older adults maintain an active, independent lifestyle. Natural vitamin D comes from sunlight, as UVB rays trigger production in the skin. However, with age, skin synthesis decreases, and older adults often spend less time outdoors, making deficiency highly common. Dietary sources such as fatty fish, eggs, liver, dairy, and fortified foods are therefore critical. In severe deficiency, supplements may be prescribed under medical guidance to restore optimal levels. In essence, vitamin D acts as a silent but powerful coordinator building and maintaining muscle, safeguarding neuromuscular function, and ensuring bones and muscles work in harmony. Without it, the benefits of exercise and nutrition cannot reach their full potential. Looking back at our journey today, it's clear that every vitamin and nutrient plays its own vital role in protecting muscle strength as we age. Vitamin C helps neutralize free radicals, reduces muscle damage, and supports collagen production, keeping muscles and blood vessels resilient. Vitamin E acts as a powerful antioxidant shield, protecting muscle cell membranes from damage and aiding recovery after activity. Carotenoids like lutein and beta-carotene not only lower oxidative stress, but also support eye health and immunity, indirectly helping the legs stay agile. Omega-3 fatty acids calm inflammation, preserve muscle mass, improve strength, and reduce the risk of age-related muscle loss. And vitamin D stands out as a key nutrient for strong bones, while working together with protein to maximize muscle preservation. From this, we can see that good nutrition is not just about eating enough, but about eating right, bringing together a variety of natural foods like citrus fruits, bell peppers, almonds, dark leafy greens, fatty fish, and vitamin-rich dairy to create a comprehensive shield for our muscles. My advice is to include these foods regularly, in a way that is both varied and balanced. And don't forget to consult your doctor if you're taking medications that may interact. If you found this video helpful, I'd love for you to like, subscribe, and share so that more people can benefit. And I'd really like to hear from you among the vitamins we talked about today. Which one interests you most? And which would you like to start adding to your routine?